Are we live? Are we live? I think we are. Are we? Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Gotta make sure. Gotta make sure. Gotta make sure. Gotta make sure. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Let me make sure. Make sure. Oh, we are. Okay, we are live. Okay, just want to make sure. Can you guys hear me? That's the first thing. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, you guys can hear me. All right, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs it up, please. All right, everybody's good. Everybody, people can hear me. Y'all can hear me. That's all I need. Give me a thumbs up. Ben, I don't need waving. I need thumbs up. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, here we go. What's good, guys? How's everybody doing? It is the end of September. We're on the last day of September, September 30th, 2005, and we are here, guys. Again, I'm here to answer your questions, chew bubblegum, and take names, but not in that order, if you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, I'm here to answer your questions, and we'll chill for a while, we'll hang out, and that's it. What am I watching, Travis? I'm not watching anything. What are you? What am I? You see my? You can see my TV right there. There's nothing on. You can see my TV right there, Travis. There's nothing on my TV. It's off, as you can see. Caroline, your birthday's coming up. It's on the 16th, October 16th. Okay, nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. All right, let's see. Let's see what questions we got today. All right, so Benawatu asks me, Did I like the Wolverine gameplay trailer? I actually watched it today. I actually watched it. I finally sat down and watched it. I actually recorded a freaking bugs. Uh, actually recorded a reaction to it. Actually recorded me watching it. So You probably see that come up tomorrow. Yeah, you probably see that tomorrow. So see me rocking the claws. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty. That was pretty fun to do. Just want to make sure I got. Yeah, okay, we got. So I did watch it. I did like it. Liam McGuire, who is doing the capturing as well as the I believe the voice of Wolverine. He sounds good. He sounds really cool. In the trailer, you see Omega Red, you see Madripoor, which we've already seen. I guess you could. I guess that's the Canadian wilderness, and you see Mystique. She's in there. Uh, so yeah, that's gonna be. And then of course you see that big Sentinel at the end. So Logan is gonna be dealing with Sentinels. Uh, very interesting indeed. So yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to it indeed. Thank you, Ben, for that question. Marion Jackson, what is your reaction when Blade of Olympus came back to Valhalla DLC for God of War? Oh, God of War. I was fine with it. When they brought them the Blades of Olympus back, that was fine. I got no problem with it. I got nothing against it. Indeed. Uh, let's see what's up. Caroline said, "What do you hope to see in the Wolverine game?" Um, some X-Men characters for sure. I said it in my reaction. Um, I don't want to spoil it. You'll just gotta watch it when I put it up. But I'll spoil this part. I want to see uh, Nightcrawler and Colossus in there. Those are Wolverine's two best friends in the X-Men. So it'd be great to see them like do a tag along or something, or so that'd be great. Uh, Madripoor, I'm hoping definitely Sabretooth's in it. You know he's in that game. You know Sabretooth is in it. There's no way Sabretooth is not in that game at all. You know he's in this game. But they showed a Mega Red and he was choking out Logan, which is interesting. Different costumes would be great. You know, of course, um, more of the more traditional looking, you know, the yellow blue look that we know for Wolverine. You got to go with the John Byrne look. I would love to see his X-Force costume. Maybe even the maybe probably his Age of Apocalypse costume is going to be in there. So yeah, I mean it does take place in the same universe as Spider-Man, so I'm looking forward to it. I want to make sure I didn't. I think I missed a question. What the hell? Okay. I don't want to miss questions, so let me just make sure. Okay, what it open? Okay. Did wait? Oh, okay. Okay, no. Excuse me. Oh God, dude. Okay, yo, hold on. I'm missing questions. Okay, here we go. What were we? Oh no, that was that. Answer that. Answer that. Got a comics access. Excuse me. Today my friend asked me this question. Asked me this question that Omni Man he could beat Swamp Thing. I'm like, no, he can't. But he says only he had to destroy the planet. I'm like, have you ever read the comics? Omni Man versus Swamp Thing. I the, I'll most likely give it a Swamp Thing. I give it a Swamp Thing. Uh, Travis, what are your thoughts on Michigan? The Michigan. We ain't talking about that. Okay, that's. Please don't bring current that kind of stuff. I am not in the mood to be talking about no shootings, no nothing. I am not in the mood for that. Please don't bring stuff like that. That is not what these are for. Please, I'm not. I am not. I'm not. I'm trying to bring positivity. I'm not trying to bring any. I'm not trying to bring this down. Okay, it sucks. I don't. It sucks. I'm just gonna put it like that. Um, do you remember when Marvel was trying to replace the mutants with the Inhumans? They failed miserably. They weren't trying to replace the Inhumans, mutants with the Inhumans. They were just trying to give Inhumans more spotlight. They weren't replacing them. You can't replace the mutants. They were just giving them a little more spotlight because at the end of the day, Inhumans are always on the back burner, just like the Eternals. Of all of Jack Kirby's creations, they kind of get pushed aside. They weren't trying to replace them. Uh, I'm in the new Wolverine game. I like to see a Hulk fight. I doubt we're gonna see that, so you should leave that out. Don't even think about that. That I doubt that. That's not happening. More than likely, they said X-Men characters will be in. They never said anything about other Marvel characters like the Hulk. I don't need to see that. I really don't. Let's just keep it Wolverine and things like that. I wonder if the Reavers are in that because he was cutting up cyborgs and stuff, and I'm like, okay, are those Reavers? Are those or so some new generation of Reavers? Uh, Travis, you asked me, why do editors of Marvel hate Mary Jane Watson? What are you talking about? They don't hate her. I don't know what are you talking about? You mean you should say that more for Spider Man than anything? Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, Caroline. What would you do with Mary Jane if you could write her? Well, the first thing I'm doing is putting her back together with Peter. She runs her own business again because I like her when she's a businesswoman and a actress and all that. Uh, she and Peter gets pregnant, but I don't know if I'd keep her with her like powers and stuff or Venom. I think I'd change that. Uh, I probably would have her be more like Peter in a sense, like when she was Spinneret. Remember in the other Renew Your Vows? That stuff was cool. I like that. Let's see. Imagine this: Dexter meets Mr. Terrific, and what would happen if they met? If Mr. Terrific met Dexter, I think Mr. Terrific would be unimpressed by Dexter, but he'd also tell him that he needs to calm down on his cockiness. Because if Dexter is able to do this, Mr. Terrific can create something even better than that. Just think about that. Hell, Terrific probably would be able to get into his laboratory very easily. His sister does it all the time. Uh, the Owen Jack Kirby. Wait, what? The Owen Jack Kirby. What is wait, the Owen Jack? What is what is character? Do not get background in the. Wait, what are you trying to say? What the hell are you trying to say, God? I am. Please write that over. I don't know what you're trying to say about Fantastic Four and the Hulk. I don't know what you're trying to say. I like Final Fantasy Battle theme 8. Um, I'll always just I love the dun dun dun. That's my that's my favorite. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Marion McDaniel's asks, "What are your thoughts on the Scotsman from Samurai Jack?" I liked the Scotsman. He was cool. He was funny. He was funny. He was cool. He was probably the biggest stereotype of Scotsmen and Scottish people in general. But he was fun. I enjoyed him very much. Uh, Benawatu X's Silent Hill Y game thoughts. The new Silent Hill game. I watched. Who did I watch play? Dashi. I watched Dashi. I watched Corey X Kenshin. I watched a few people play it. It looks okay. You know, I'm not the biggest Silent Hill fan. I'm not the biggest Silent Hill fan or player. I never owned any Silent Hill games. Never owned any of them. Got a comment that says, "Is Mr. Terrific? Is Mr. is smart enough to figure out how to beat Godzilla Ultima?" No, because he didn't figure out how to beat him in Godzilla versus DC. So no, he was in that. Yeah, he was. If I remember correctly, yes. What I'm trying to say was the only characters of Jack Kirby do not get the background is the Fantastic Four and the Hulk. You are forgetting about Black Panther. You are forgetting about uh, Captain America. There are, you know how many characters that guy has created for Marvel, and just Marvel alone. So you're Drew McIntyre in Highlander. Yeah, it is good to see another Scots person in the Highlander. Drew McIntyre is going to play uh, Connor's brother. I think. Yeah, they said he's playing Henry Cavill's brother, Connor McLeod's brother, and I'm still interested because Dave Bautista is going to play the Kurgan in that, in this, and who else? And there's another Scots, Kieran Gillian. She's in it, so I'm looking forward to that. Yes, I'm glad that they're adding Scottish, real Scottish actors or people in the game that makes sense. Damn it! Like, don't get me wrong, I love the original game, the original movie, but you know, it always bothered me. He still bothers me today. Christopher Lambert is supposed to be playing a Scotsman with the most craziest French accent. You can hear it right there. Marion, you asked, what is your reaction in the final season of Samurai Jack when it's revealed that the Scotsman had several daughters? I was happy. It was cool. That was cool to know. That was fun. That was fun indeed. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that a lot. Uh, Gattaca, what do you want to see in the next Tekken 9 game if they make it? I know it's going to be wild. We see another game. I don't know. I'm not sure. Right now, I'm not even thinking about Tekken at all. Uh, I really am not at all. Caroline, what DC characters need their own game through? Though I think the answer is obvious. Flash. I'm trying to figure out how they would do it without. You know, could be open world. Right now, in terms of games, look, DC right now should just focus right now on their setting up their new movies right now. Forget about the games, forget about other platforms. Right now, just focus on one area. Um, that's it. Because I don't know what's going on with Warner Brothers. They're acting really weird. They really are. Let me see what's up. Let's see. Gerard Butler is a good actor for the Scotsman from Samurai Jack. I don't think about a live action movie right now. I love Gerard Butler, and yes, he is. He's a Scotsman. Um, but he doesn't need to play the Scotsman. He already is playing Hiccup's dad, and that's fine. You don't need to put him in another one. I heard. I Caroline said I heard X Men '97 season 2 is going to be darker. Yep, that's what I heard. I read an article that they said it's going to get darker, and I'm not surprised uh Lorna uh, uh why am I forgetting her name right now? Damn it, I'm trying to remember her name. Uh, Lenore Zane, uh, who played voice Rogue. When I met her at this year's MegaCon, yeah, she said the same. She told me, she kind of said it's gonna be crazy. So yeah, yeah, Warner Brothers is messed up. Yeah, because somebody's it's either somebody's trying to buy them out, or their business is getting crazy. Ben asks, when is the Friday the 13th Q&A? I am planning that. I think I'm planning it the not this week, the following week, because I'm planning two theme Q and A's uh, on soon. That's why I. So yeah, if you don't know, guys, if you are following me on Patreon, that's where you can ask questions. Um, it's for everybody. It's not behind a paid wall. So it's just you make an account, you follow me, yeah, you'll get it. Uh, I hope we see GI Robot in Peacemaker 2. Why? I doubt that. Um, Marion, I'm going to try to get the Street Fighter Akuma Origin comic. I have that. I have it. Where is this? It's up there somewhere. They got a couple of them. There's a Sagat one. There's I think a Vega. Uh, and yeah, Akuma's great. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. Of course, Vega is a psycho. Yeah, Vega is a psycho. Join his Patreon. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Got a comment. Do you know Godzilla? It says the most powerful version of the Godzilla. Of course, I do. Uh, Marion asks, how do you, what do you look for in a good kaiju movie? Great monster, great music, great setting. Yeah, those are a couple things. GTA as GTA San Andreas hardest mission. I can't remember what hardest mission I had in San Andreas. Uh, I can't really remember. No, I can't. All right, let's see. Next, Cyborg. Are there any former comic book writers or artists that you have no interest in meeting? Former comic book writers, I don't. I've had many times. Well, I kind of have met Dan Slott, and that was by accident. Um, and I was at New York Comic Con 2017, I think. Yeah. Uh, I walked up behind him. I didn't even know it was him, and then I saw. I was like, "Oh shoot, that's Dan Slott." And he was sick too. So, don't care to meet Joe Quesada. Really, I won't do anything like Multi said. He'll curse him out. I ain't gonna curse him out. Damn bugs. What the hell is that? I don't really care to meet um Joe Quesada is definitely up there. Dan Didio, fuck yeah, I'm not really. I wouldn't. No. Seth and Gil, who do you hate more? Gil. I don't like Gil. Gil's a cheat code. I hate that. I hate that every all his hits are two hits. I hate that. Marion asks, who do you hope is the main villain in Godzilla minus one sequel? I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. But more than likely that we'll probably see Ghidorah. So. Ben Awatu asks, uh, favorite sports anime. Oh, that's easy. How'd you know Ippo? How'd you know Ippo? Slam Dunk, Prince of Tennis. I like. Those are three right there. Those are three. Who's the least favorite character and creature in Creature Commando? Uh, who's my least favorite character? Can I say the princess? I don't care. Anything spooky you plan on watching or reading in October? October, in terms of, I will always watch my favorite Halloween episodes of some of my favorite shows from the past. So that's definitely going to be watched. I still need to watch Weapons. I think I'm saving that to have a watch along on my Patreon. Um, Gotta watch Creep Show 1 and 2. Gotta watch, of course, gotta watch Great Pumpkin. I gotta watch the Toy Story Halloween special, things like that. So yeah, there's some things I gotta watch. Gonna watch Scooby Doo and Zombie Island. That's another one. So yeah, uh, those are some of the things. Hey, okay, wait. I saw. Stop moving so fast. Oh, Warhawk Rambo was good. Thoughts on WWE having WrestleMania in Saudi down the road? I think it's awful. The Saudi government are bad people. Okay. I don't care for it actually. Um, it's all about money. When it's like you already announced it was going to be in New Orleans, and then and you don't do this and you don't do that. So yeah, it's just about money. I wish it wasn't, but it is. Oh damn, think I missed some questions again. Shoot. Hey, hold on, let me make sure. Did I miss them? I didn't. No, I didn't. Let me make sure. I think I did. Do you think James Gunn will give Red Tornado a show? I don't know, and I don't think he needs to. Like, stick to the plan right now. They haven't even done. They haven't even done casted Batman. What do you? Stop worrying about other characters. Finish what they started, what they had announced. That's the problem I'm having. What is your favorite episode of Lost Tapes and why? Uh, favorite episode of Lost Tapes? Probably anything. One of them. Anything that had to do with Bigfoot, Sasquatch. I love those. Um, that was fun. I hate the Thunderbird episode for a reason because that dude left his brother alone and out on the mountain with his dog. That messed me up. I've got pissed off at that one. That really pissed me off. Um, I'm a big fan of the giant monitor lizard. That was a fun episode. I like that. Yeah, those are good episodes. Um, did you hear Cat Eyes is getting a remake? I did hear that. I don't even remember. I can't even remember if I watched the original. Uh, How to Kill Jason Voorhees. He's hard to kill. He's hard to kill. Like Mike Myers. Yeah, he's kind of hard to kill. Do you have a favorite Simpsons Treehouse special? I have not watched a Simpsons Treehouse special in years. The last one that I can remember, and this definitely is going to date me. The last one I can remember is it was, I think Springfield got hit with a atomic bomb or something, and Homer survived it because I think he jumped in, or he was in a bathroom or what, and he was like the last man on Earth. But the citizens of Springfield, they were just zombies, and he was in. And when he found out he was the last man, or he's not even, he's running around the Moe's bar naked, singing "War" from the Village People. The front. I was like, what the hell is he doing? And then he finds out that his Marge and the kid. All right, we're good. Oh, we're good. All right, I think we're good. All right, we're good. Okay, we're good. Sorry. All right. Sorry about that, guys. There was a little bit of a little blackout kind of around there. But I'm glad it all's back on. So you guys can hear me, right? We good? Okay. So where was I? Yeah, technical problems. Yeah, guys. I apologize for that. Indeed. Um, again, like I said, I apologize for that little black out that just messed me up. Uh, but we're back. We're back. Anyway, let's move on to reconnected. All right, it's back on. There we go. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. So, yep. Okay, we're good. God, do you miss the old Assassin's Creed games era? Um, if that dumb fly don't stop, I'm gonna get that thing. Damn fly. Do I miss the old Assassin's Creed era? Mm, it depends on which game. I've said it before. I wish Connor got another game. He only got one game. Ezio got like three. You know, even Altair came back in a few of them. Uh, but I got my wish. I still need to play the last one. I haven't played it yet. So with Yuxke and things like that. So I definitely want to play that. I you know I'm still looking forward to that other Assassin's Creed. I guess it's supposed to be like Witch Trials or something. I'm looking forward to that one. Um, what else? I saw somebody's picture. Okay, no, I saw. Oh, okay. Someone said, yeah, okay, yeah. I read plenty of spooky books. I want to see. I missed questions now. Damn it! Hold on, guys. Let me. I missed your questions. I missed like a bunch of questions. Okay, today my cat Salem, he took my chicken nuggets. It's funny about a cat. Like around my block, I went. So check this out. I went to the laundry today. I was doing my laundry today, and right by the laundromat is a house, and there's this cat, black and white, looked like a tabby, and he is just so fat because all they do is just put cans of food out, and he just eat. He walks up to me and wants me to pet him, but he was just so fat. He was just lying out, and I'm like, oh my god, like you gotta go on a diet. It's so funny. Uh, yeah, you better hide your nuggets. We make up horrors to help us cope with the real ones. Yeah, sometimes yeah. Uh, the university is full of magic things, especially waiting on wits to grow sharper. Okay. For Halloween, for the past few years, I've been listening to audiobooks of some of H.P. Lovecraft stories. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Cthulhu and all of them. Yeah. I love Black Panther's face when in Doctor Doom. I had to laugh. Wait, what? Oh, okay. See, I missed questions. I know I did. Who has the worst wedding moment? Doctor Doom or Muscle Man? I go with Doctor Doom. Do you think Deathstroke, Deadshot, Merlin, Lady Shiva, and Cheshire would work for the Kingpin if they were in the Marvel universe? No, some of them, but no, not all of them. Lady Shiva is her own woman. She ain't working for nobody. Um, Deathstroke maybe, but still he'd keep Kingpin at a eyes length because he wouldn't trust him. Deadshot may definitely, but Merlin he's got a mind of his own too. Let's see. If I was a comic writer of Marvel Zombies, I would do the zombie virus only works on humans, not gods. When people can return, then where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? That's the whole point of Marvel Zombies. It's the heroes that we love. They are zombies. And speaking of the Marvels, I still need to watch it. I've just been so busy, I haven't been able to watch it. Did you watch Crawford versus Canelo fight? I saw a little bit of it. Malcolm, my brother, watched. He watched it with our cousin because I had to work that night. So when I got to work that night, that morning I should, because I was doing an overnight shift. But turns out he beat Canelo. I was like, oh, he beat him. Uh, have you? Somebody just I just said there you go. I just answered your question, Caroline. I haven't watched it yet. What is the stupidest thing that Johnny Storm has ever did outside of sleeping with Doctor Doom's wife? Dumbest thing. He's done some pretty stupid things. He's been some just they haven't been stupid. They were just more like he's too grown to be acting just childish. The world is full of ghosts, and some of them are still people. Of course, if you don't believe in the supernatural, then you're crazy. They exist. Uh, what is the funniest Scotsman moment in Samurai Jack? I can't remember everything. Probably when he met his wife or so. His wife was funny because she was always just talking about how skinny Jack is. That's best Undertaker feud. Kane. He and Kane. I love that feud. Kane comes in. He shows up. Next you know, walks down and rips the door off the gets in the ring, and you just see Taker's face. Like it's almost like, whoa, Taker's looks scared. And the other thing is like you're looking at this guy, and this guy is humongous. He's bigger than Taker. And he boom throws the fire down. Taker turns around, choke, tombstone. Yeah, and it begins from there. It's great stuff. Uh, if what? Oh, if Doctor Doom and Frieza teamed up, who would be the backstabber? That ain't happening. Their egos would never let them team up. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Ben says I do too. See, look, there you go. You got another one. Uh, Kazuya, do you think he will backstab Kingpin? Anybody's gonna backstab King. Nobody wants to work for Kingpin, especially if you got that kind of power. Yeah, right. You think just think about that. My mom breathing ghosts, and my mom but breathing go. You mean believes in ghosts, and she believes in aliens. I do. Thoughts on Zootopia 2? I haven't watched the trailer yet. I definitely want to watch it, so don't spoil anything for me, please. Please, Ben, do not spoil anything. I mean it. Hmm. Crunch, crunch. What? Then best beer. First of all, I don't drink beer like that, so no. If I do drink a beer, I'm not the biggest drinker of beer. Mostly, I'll just have uh, a a Corona. I'll have a Corona. I don't drink a beer like that. I don't like beer. Beer's nasty to me. It don't beer don't work for me too much. I don't know. Maybe it's too much hops or whatever, but I just don't. I don't. What Marvel character has the biggest ego outside of Doctor Doom? uh, Tony. Uh, did you hear about? I just talked about that Warhawk about Drew. I'm glad to see that they got another Scots person in the Highlander movie, the new Highlander remake. Him, Drew, and Kieran Gillian, yes, is Scottish, so they're both going to be in that. That's great. Do you believe in aliens? Yes, I do, Caroline. I do believe in aliens. Uh, there's no way we are the only life in the galaxy. No, I don't. I don't believe. Do you believe in the multiverse existence? For me, I do. Uh, alternate worlds. Part. Yeah, 50-50. All right. Silverback gorillas and Siberian tiger. Either one can beat a lion. Who's the true king of the beasts? Tiger. Yes, tiger. Well, we don't. I mean, silverbacks have trouble with leopards, so they ain't that strong. You know, leopards can kill them, and they got one of the strongest bites, like a jaguar. Jaguar actually has the fun. Warhawk axes. I use beer to make beer better for fish and chips. I also use it for chili. Uh, I mean, I've had like beer batter fish, things like that. But yeah, I don't drink it like that. Like I can't. You know, I've seen guys in like past bars and I see them just chugging it down. I'm like, I can't with that. Like, when I was a kid, I used to always want to drink it, like, because I used to see my dad drink it. I'm like, Dad, what's that? And he's like, Heineken. I was like, can I have some? And he's give me a sip, and I'll go. And he's like, you like it? I'm like, yeah. Well, I didn't like it. I just said it. Just like, you know. But I don't drink. I don't like beer like that. I really don't. I don't like beer. I don't. Yeah, no beer for me either. See, Jericho needs to retire. Who said that? Travis. Yeah, I mean, more likely he's gonna return. He's gonna return back to WWE. You know, he's gonna try to get that money before retiring. But yeah, he does. I mean, he's fulfilled all his goals, what he's wanted to do. You know, AJ Styles said he's retiring next year. I'm gonna miss him. That was my man. Like AJ got me into TNA. AJ, it was that triple threat match. That's what started it all for me. You know, so I always think AJ, Samoa Joe, and the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels. Wait, hold on, damn it. I have not watched the Zootopia, so I've already answered that. So I have not watched it. When drone from Star Wars, which drone from Star Wars do you think is crazier, R2, D2, or Chopper? I'm always gonna go old school. I'll go R2. It's not really crazier. He's just brave. God of Comics, do you agree that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is the best game of all time? My dad says it's the best game than the third one. If you're talking about in terms of the franchise, yes, it's the best one out of the franchise. Yeah, it's the best one out of the Marvel vs. Capcom. That's the best one. Why do you think they keep releasing it? Take care. Thank you, Duel. As always, I have I make Mountain Dew guy. I'm a Mountain Dew guy myself. I review sodas and stuff on my channel. I don't like Mountain Dew. I not that big of a Mountain Dew. I can go back as far with Mountain Dew when it didn't look like piss, when it just looked like Seven Up, when it was just clear. That's how far back I can go with it. But I'm not a Mountain Dew guy. I'm if in terms of like we're talking soda as much as I can. I've always been a Sprite guy. All the different Sprites. I like cranberry. I'll add cranberry to like my sodas and stuff like that. I'm a root beer guy. I love root beer. I love root beer. Cream soda guy. So all the different cream sodas I will drink. Um, but don't get me wrong. Like if I'm in the mood for like a Baja Blast, I will get a Baja Blast. What else? I like. I know some people don't like it, but I like it. I like Dr. Pepper. You know, some people don't like the taste of cherry. I don't care. Um, I don't mind it. And I've had this soda. I think it's made in. I had it one time. I had it in Florida when I was at MegaCon. It's called Wild Bill soda. Shit was great as hell. Like it came in a big mug and everything was good. So, let's see. People talking about food. Let's go. I'm all about let's go food. I just ate, so I'm good. I had uh, I had teriyaki shrimp with mashed potatoes. I made it. I made something quick today. Yeah, like I said, I have not watched the Zootopia trailer. I just talked about somebody asked me that already. Uh, God comes says, which one of is nastier? Is nasty? Black lizards or black Jeremy? What? Explain. Styles and Daniels were a good tag team. They were. Birch beer is also awesome. I've had birch beer. I love ginger beer. I do like ginger beer. Um, I do like ginger beer. Have you ever had Korean snacks? Yes. I the only Korean snack I've ever eaten was it's called turtle chips. I think it's like a corn snack. Actually, really good. I had that, but there are some other Korean snacks I would like to try. Um, there's still I still need to. I'm going to get it. I'm gonna get because I promised my Aussie that damn fly. I'm gonna get it. I promised my Aussie pack members that I would get a care package with Australian snacks, and I said I on camera I would eat Vegemite for them. So I'm going to do that, but I need to try a Tim Tam. I need that so badly. What do you like more, Sprite or Seven Up? I'm a Sprite guy. I will go with Sprite. When I use Sprite to make Grinch punch with green ice cream and mint. Don't judge me. Oh, I'm not judging. I don't. I'm not a mint ice cream guy. That's the problem. I just don't like. I don't. I can't. Okay, okay. Let me explain something. I can't eat something that I can't eat mint things. I can't like ice cream. I can't eat mint ice cream. I can't eat mint candy. It's like I don't want to be eating something that tastes like my toothpaste. You know, I'm just saying. I can't. So I'm serious. Like I'm not joking. Oh boy. Let's see. Just want to make sure I ain't miss anything. Uh, Caroline says I love Dr. Pepper. Hey, see, got another Dr. Pepper fan. Yeah, Dr. Pepper's cool. Got a comment says, what characters of Black Lagoon, the anime characters, were good friends with would be good friends with GI Robot? The Black Lagoon gang, they ain't nobody. No, they ain't. Fuck that. They ain't gonna be good friends with. Because again, GI Robot is he's. I mean, there were there Nazis in? I haven't watched Black Lagoon in so long, so I can't think about it. Ginger beer is delicious. My favorite brand is Cock and Bull. Cock and what? Hunter Johnson says I like RC Cola. Hey, you actually brought RC Cola back. That was okay. I'm not much of a brown soda, dark soda time. My father loves like Pepsi and stuff. Like uh, Ben Nawatu says favorite ice cream flavor. Now we're talking. Okay, now we're talking. Ice cream. Uh, I'm a I am always a vanilla guy. I do chocolate. Um, I can do Neapolitan. You know, it's got all the flavors. But I'm a sherbet guy. I love sherbet. So lemon sherbet, rainbow sherbet. Uh, the only pistachio ice cream I can eat is Haagen Dazs. I don't know what it is. It's something about Haagen Dazs vanilla that makes it okay. Um, fucking damn flies still around. Um, so yeah, but I like to mix things, and I like to make root beer floats. So I always like make sure I have a thing of vanilla with me. So when I get like uh, root beer, I just make floats and stuff. Let's see what else I like. And like, Haagen Dazs definitely has a lot of flavors I like. So if you ever see like the Haagen Dazs section in like the supermarkets or so, they got some flavors that I like. I love like cherry vanilla, and they have like big chunks of cherry in there. I love that. I love um, cookies and cream. You know, uh, I'm a big cookies and cream type of guy. They have a mango ice cream I like too. That's good. I'm a sorbet guy. You know, I do love ice cream. I'm not even joking. I do love ice cream. Sometimes I gotta make sure I control myself with ice cream. Okay. What candy do you not like outside of black jelly bean? Candies. What can? Believe it or not, I'm not the biggest Butterfinger. What the? Really? You hear that? If somebody is shooting off fireworks, you can hear that? Why the always some stupid things around my neighborhood? Somebody shooting off fireworks. Y'all can hear that, right? Y'all hear that? Jesus Christ. I can't I'm sorry, like it's like, yeah, like what the fuck? Yo, you idiots. That was dumb. That was stupid. Why are you shooting off fireworks? Like, I hate like, oh my god. It's 11 and you shooting off fireworks. So anyway, where were we? We were chilling and talking about our favorite foods, right? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let me go back to uh I was talking about candies. I'm not a big Butterfinger guy. I'm not a big Butterfinger guy. If I see it, I'll eat it if it's there. I'm not a big Three Musketeer guy because to me, there's nothing in it outside of just that nugget. And I need, if I'm gonna eat a candy bar, it's got to have nougat, and it's got to have caramel, chocolate, or something like that, or peanuts or something. Like I'll dig a Snickers. Any form of Snickers I will eat. So yeah. Uh, I love Skittles. I love Skittles since I was a kid. So I love Skittles. I love Starburst. Um, Lemon Heads. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ben says keep the food questions coming, guys. You bring the questions too, Ben. Stop everybody else. Okay. I also like Dr. Pepper. Good stuff. Dark Pepper, Dr. Pepper is awesome. I like them, and I like the cream sodas that they have now. Those are pretty good. Have you had the Sprite tea? Yes, I have. I had this. I actually like the Sprite tea mix. That's actually pretty good. Uh, what movies do you watch in October for Halloween season? Okay, well, I talked about it, but since you weren't here, Liza, I'll let you know. So, movie wise for Halloween, movie wise, definitely got to watch both Creep shows. I love Creep Show. Uh, One of my favorite anthology horror. Definitely got to watch the first Tales from the Hood. That's the best one. Um, Something simple, something fun. Got to watch the Toy Story Halloween special. A lot of my favorite Halloween episodes from my favorite shows, even shows that are off the air. Like, remember, Eliza, I'm an 80s brat, so there's like a horror episode of like Knight Rider I love, so I watch it all the time. Gotta watch the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Always got. I love Charlie Brown. Um, what else? What else? Yeah, those are definitely two. Oh, Sleepy Hollow. There we go. That's one. I live nearly 20 minutes away from the real Sleepy Hollow. So yeah. I want to make sure I get questions. Okay. Hey Chris, I gotta go. Enjoy it. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Marion. Thank you. Do you like root beer floats? I do like root beer floats, World. I just said that. Remember the 2000 snacks, tricks, yogurt, and fruit by the Fruit Loops cereal straws? I remember those. Yes, I do. I don't like Fruit Loops. I used to love Fruit Loops. I don't mess with those that much. Um, I still work on the story of Kyle Rayner's daughter. Okay, cool. Whoever was, yeah, the fireworks stupid. Is Jason Voorhees making the noise? He's coming for you. No, that was some idiot out there shooting off fireworks. I don't know what the hell that was for. I hate when people. Yeah, it's stupid. It's just dumb. How how to how do I believe in ghosts? I just do. I've always been a very spiritual. I've always had a love for the supernatural. So I got a new figure to Wolverine, the brown suit. I'm keeping the figure away from my cat. Okay, well, your cat break your stick? Something wrong with that cat, man. What's your favorite Mexican food? And I love Taco Bells, but I don't understand why there's no taco. Because it's not real tacos. That's why. It's not real tacos. It's not real Mexican food. It's fake. It's imitation. If you go to Mexico and you ask for a taco, they'll make it completely different than what you see in Taco Bells. Um, but if you would ask me, like, what is one of my favorite Mexican foods, I'm a big torta fan. I love tortas. I like uh, quesadillas. Those are definitely some I like. Now, I will always like a burrito, and I do love chimichangas. Time to make the fucking chimichangas. Um, Ben asks, has never seen Creep Show, huh? Ben, you serious? Are you serious? Are you're serious? Are you joking? You never seen Creep Show, bro? You need to sit down and watch that. Do me a favor, Ben. Put that shit on your list to watch during spooky season. You'll love it. It's an anthology movie. The first one, and you can watch the second one. They say they made a third one, and I know they made a TV series too. But yeah, man, you need to watch it. It's got Stephen King in there, and it's fun. It's really fun. A lot of legends in there. Uh, very fun movie. It's based off a comic too. The comic runs on IDW or Image, I believe. So it's cool. Never seen Creep Show. Wow, that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt, man. Who has the best cheeseburgers, McDonald's or Wendy's or Mc? Well, I've never had Sonic's because there is no Sonic's in New York. Um, and I'm always gonna go Wendy's because Wendy's don't do anything. They're not frozen. And besides, if I ever do go to McDonald's, because I don't order cheeseburgers. The only thing I order is nuggets. I'm dead serious. Like you know what I miss from McDonald's? I miss when they had dark meat nuggets. Those were, I love the dark meat better than the white meat. Uh, and I'll order like a quarter pounder with cheese. Those are fine. But I mostly stay away. I still can't get over Ben, man. You've never seen Creep Show. Never? For real? Never? I still can't get over it. That's like, yo, you said to me you never seen Back to the Future. I'd be like, but it's true. Not a lot of people. There are people who haven't seen it. The reason why my cat keeps working on my face. So. I love Black Manta because he's autistic. I'm autistic too. I just learned that today. Uh, Black Manta, I think he is. I'm not sure. Ben says never, dude. Okay, have you seen Tales from the Hood? I want to know about that. Okay, Ben says yes. He has seen Tales from the Hood. You have seen it. So, Tales from the Hood, which came on 95 ish. Okay, take that. And now, what you saw in that, the way that the storytelling was, that's how That's how Creep Show is. Uh, like I'm just, yo man, like you never see. That's crazy. Every year on Halloween, Burger King does a Whopper. Oh yeah. I always write Sonic. Wanted to write Sonic food, but I can't. It's not one of my. Wanted to try. Yeah, I don't. There's not a Sonics in my area. I mean, look, if y'all saw that video that I did when I did when I tried Church's chicken for the first time. Where did I have to do it? I did when I was in Florida, and like I said, it was okay. Uh, all right. I've never fully know I was autistic until I turned 21. Wow. You got checked out probably late. Or Ben Awatu says, "Do you like Wreck?" Yes, I do like that movie Wreck. That's Wreck was fun. Wreck is good. That's good. That's a good movie. It's a Spanish film. It's a Spanish horror film. It's basically where the movie Quarantine got their idea from. That's what that Quarantine is, just a remake. Damn it! Is a is Quarantine is just a American remake of that movie. I like Goldfish too. See, do you like Panda? Do you try? Yeah, I love Panda Express. There's a Panda Express like 15 minutes from me. Um, I love I love the honey walnut shrimp. I love that because I love shrimp in general. I love their Beijing beef. I love their orange chicken is good, but yeah, I didn't fully know. Yeah, okay. I've known of my autism since I was really young. Okay, I used to work with kids who who was autistic. Um, some they were nonverbal; they couldn't speak, but they were diagnosed with autism. I miss those guys. It explains so much about me. I didn't know I was autistic when my teacher please show me a video of autism. Ah, okay. Mm. When will you do if Benison says if don't come back for lunch, you fire Benson? What? You're fired. Who's your favorite character in the Loud House? Mine is Lucy Loud. Oh, do I have a favorite sister? Out of his 11 sisters, um, yeah, do I have a favorite? I don't think I have a favorite one of his sisters. I like them all. They all have a personality. It's the funniest thing. I know I'm a big fan of the smart one that always talks like this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I do love the goth one. I think she's funny. Lincoln, will you help me? Like, please, Lincoln. You know. Hey, when I was in middle school, like when I was in high school, I used to hang out with a lot of the goth girls, and they were fun. They were not creepy. Well, they were fine with me. Like they just would like, "Hi, Chris, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Fine. You want to see something?" Like one of them, I remember this one goth girl. Um, her name was her name was Devin when I was in high school, and uh, when we came back for like 10th grade or no 11th grade, we had the same English class, and she was like, "Hi, Chris," and I was like, "Hey, Devin." She's like, "Look, I want to show you something," and then I said, "What?" And next, you know, she opened her mouth, and she had two piercings in her tongue. I was like, "Ah, did that hurt?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, that just looks painful. I was like, how you get two? I was like, I can't do no piercing in my tongue. Like, that just makes I feel that, and I'm like, oh. I saw some posts on Twitter. You mean X? Asking who is more arrogant, Lynn Jr. from the Loud Horse or Damian Wayne? I don't get the right. Don't even. Do you really are spiritual? Uh, yeah, to a degree. I mean, you know, you have to believe in something, right? So yeah, I am. People call the Loud House parents the worst parents because they lock their kids outside. Ah, okay. You want to know who the worst parents? Stu and Dee Dee. They, the fact that their kids get breakout is the funniest thing. Um, keep getting a text from somebody. Let's see. Ben asks, "Do you have a favorite episode of Rugrats?" I do. My brother, me and Malcolm were just talking about that not earlier. I do have a favorite episode of Rugrats. I actually have a couple, but probably my overall favorite is the episode with Mister Friend, but they were calling him Mister Fiend. He was a doll that that Stu had made, and it just would say the weirdest stuff. Like, "Hey, little friends, we're happy friends." La 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 la. It it just was bad, and so I like that episode. Um, I love the episode where the babies go to the movies for the first time, and that was fun. Um, I'm a big fan of the junk food kid episode where Tommy had to stand up to this bully. They called her the junk food kid because she just ate candy all the time, and they called her. She was the junk food kid, the meanest toddler around. And then basically, Tommy burst her bubble because she's blowing up. She's blowing up bubble gum, and Chucky threw Tommy a candy cane or something like that, and it blew up. It was pretty funny. Yeah, there's a couple of episodes of Rugrats I like. I'm just saying, it's fun. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. What's your favorite character in Chowder? Uh, Ruffle. um, William, are you excited for the Simpsons movie too? Which movie you wish you? Um, I'm fine. It's just I haven't watched the Simpsons in so long, so it is what it is. Like, I mean, I could tell you right now, the last I watched an episode. Someone told me about an episode of Simpsons that I needed to watch, and I sat down and watched it. It was an episode basically. Sideshow Bob was able to kill Bart, and Lisa Lisa, she went criminally insane because she was a serial killer. And she got to sideshow Bob in jail and killed him. And Maggie was the was a cop. I was like, what the hell is this? So, a movie that I wish it got a sequel. Um, True Lies. I think True Lies. I wish True Lies got a sequel because I would love to seen Helen and Helen Arnold and why Jamie work together again. I would love that. Imagine the Dexter calls Moon Girl stupid and how she would tell them I'm not stupid. Yeah, yeah. Opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference. Yeah. Did you go to the TNT anniversary show? I went. Only few people showed up. Sad. No, I didn't. I wasn't able to get to. I would have loved to been able to see TMNT again in theaters. I saw it when it first debuted. Do you think Schnitzel from Chowder is a black character? No. Why? Why? It's never come up. TMNT Godzilla crossover. Yeah, I think it starts next tomorrow. I think the first issue comes out tomorrow. But more than likely, I'm gonna wait for the. I saw a preview of it, and it seems like Godzilla goes way back with the Foot Clan in this story. You know, Hamato Yoshi and Shredder and or Oroku Saki or new saw Godzilla when they were still part of the Foot. Fish cake. Do I have a Reddit account? Yes, I do have a Reddit account. I do have a Reddit account. Yes, I do. I do have a Reddit account. Um, ever play Commander and Conquer? I think I have. Or it's probably thinking of a different game, but no. What do you think Absolute Scarecrow will look like? I don't know. You know, so far, what's going on in Absolute Batman is crazy. You know, I'm scared of what might happen to Martha Wayne in the universe. Bye, Chris. Got work. Bye, Ben. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Who is the most scariest absolute villain? Bane. Bane. No, Mr. Freeze looked like a Wendigo from Dead by Daylight. He looked creepy. Have you ever seen Wicked? No, I don't really care. I mean, I like the Wizard of Oz, but I just can't get into that. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. Not saying anything wrong with it, but just for me, no. And I don't hate musicals. It's just, uh, all right. Let's see what we got here. Could Jin Kazama beat Absolute Bane? Maybe. Hi, Chris. What did I miss? Hey, Ken Houston. What's good, Ken? You missed a lot, bro. I'm about to end this in a few minutes. Uh, but stick around. What about the Wiz with Michael? I love the Wiz. I love the Wiz. Like, don't get it twisted. I never said I didn't like Wizard of Oz. I love the original Wizard of Oz. Um, I love the Wiz. Ken Axe's favorite movie of 2025. Sinners. Sinners would be first. Wow. Fantastic Four. There's two. Superman is three. Right now, yeah. But Sinners is definitely up there. I hope we see the absolute Trinity title. Well, they're finally going to do some crossovers. They are going to do a crossover, I think, with Absolute Wonder Woman and Superman or Batman, one of them. Could Spawn beat Akuba? Yeah, yes, he can. One moment, guys. I'm getting thirsty. I need some water. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I needed a bottle of water. And crackers are making me dry. Got a lot of cinnamon on those, but they're damn good. I love fish crackers. Fun fact: the story of Sinners takes place October 16th, my birthday. Yeah, 1930s. Jim Crow. My grandparents grew up around that time. Never had the courage to ask them about it either, so. Tough. Could you imagine that? You know, being scared You can't look at a white person or you can get lynched. Yeah, can you imagine that? But I love period piece horror. I love period piece horror because it's fun because you can play with the horror element a lot more than a modern take. I hope we get good casting calls for Batman and Wonder Woman for James Gunn. Yeah, I mean, he they still haven't casted Batman yet for the Brave and the Bold movie. Because it's Batman and Damian and that. And yes, Wonder Woman is needed. You can't have the face of superheroines not in this chapter. The chapter is called Gods and Monsters. She should be in it. I like apple cider. Apple cider is good. GI Robot and his friend. Why is it a good idea to bring him to a neo-Nazi meeting? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. Uh, Monsters are real. Ghosts are real too. They live inside us. Sometimes they win. Oh, they are very real. Don't let anybody tell you differently. What's your favorite 90s drink? I love Kool-Aid Burst. 90s? Uh, '90s. '90s. Want to make sure. When did that come out? Oh yeah, that's 1989. But I'm definitely gonna put it up there. Ecto Cooler was my drink, even though it came out in 1989. But Ecto Cooler, it was high C. It was Ecto. It's Slimer. It was Slimer's drink. It was green. It was great. I loved it. And then they brought it back for that just it's like nostalgic. It was great. Um, Macho Man Randy Savage or Kool-Aid Man, who has the best? Oh yeah, Macho Man. Even a question. Even give it. You're gonna sit there and tell me that giant red face man. Red face man. No, sorry. No. Of course, Macho Man. Yeah. Dig it. Rest in peace. I'm so happy that the new Wolverine game is. It was no question it wasn't gonna be. I don't know why anybody was thinking it wasn't going to be. I mean, look at the Spider-Man game. Those were pretty brutal. The return of Ecto Cooler was the best thing that could have on half of that. Oh, Ghostbusters reboot. Talking about the all-female one. Yeah. I'm just glad the game is coming, especially after Yeah, I know. But Marvel has a couple of games coming out that is next year. That's cool. What is your favorite Kool-Aid flavor? I like mixing my Kool-Aids together. If you, so I'll take cherry and lemon, or grape and lemon, or a mixture of both. I'll mix them up. Done that since I was a kid. And I'll make ghetto aid. There you go. It's like ghetto aid is like 3 different Kool-Aids and lots and lots. But I don't do that no more like that. As I'm getting older, yeah, you can't. I can't do that to myself as much. Can't do it. I can't. Why do you love Legend of Zelda? Why? 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 It is one of the best franchises in Nintendo that they have. Oh, sure, yeah, you could take the plumber. Go ahead, take him. Nah, not me. So I stick with my boy Link. Stick with him and adventures that he goes on. Y'all can have that plumber. You know, he don't want to even share the spotlight with his brother. He gonna call something Super Mario Brother and still get out of here. Why do you not care for Metal Sonic? I never said that. When you ever hear me say I don't like Metal Sonic? He's okay. Putting words in my mouth, God. Speaking of Zelda, what's your favorite game in the series? Mine is Ocarina of Time. That's a good one. Um, Classic wise, definitely would say Link's Adventures. Link's um, modern wise. Yeah, Ocarina of Time is definitely up there. It is one of them. There was, I think, there was one that the first one I think that came out for the Switch. I think they actually did I think it was that one. I could be. I hate puzzles and games, and Resident Evil means I have. That's fun. Like you should like that. Like, it's challenging you. You should like anything that challenges you. If you don't, because you're not using this at times. Yeah, it's nah. Do you think Link and Zelda are a couple? Uh, I thought so from the animated series that used to come on back in the day. Uh, but that Link was just way different than the Link you know now. Like he's like, well, excuse me, princess. But no, I don't think they're a couple. Oh boy. Well, guys, I'm going to have to call it a night. Your boy got to get up early tomorrow. Uh, got somewhere important to be. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. I will see you guys next time, as always. Uh, Hold on, I'll answer these last questions right here. Uh, what would Doctor Doom think of Gandalf? He'd laugh at him, in a sense. Uh, did you ever watch the Stiggle Den channel? It's a debate between characters and like. Yes, I have. I've actually did a reaction to a couple. I think yeah, if that's the one to talk about. Anyway, guys, listen. Guys, take care. Have a good night. Be safe as always. Stay positive in this time we're living in right now. Please stay positive. Try not to let too much negativity get into your heads and enter your spaces. I love you guys. You take care. I'll see you in my pack. Deuces.